Hey there, folks. Bosco Nick here with Find Your Truth. I gotta start writing down a little more of, like, I guess, information in order. I do get some messages from time to time on this platform here saying that sometimes I do go off and then I come back subject-wise. But do remember one thing, that a lot of these things, they intertwine. It's like a web. The whole thing is like a giant spider web, and we're all the little gnats then and little flies that are just flying around getting caught up in it. When we should be cutting it down. We should cut the web down and stomp the spider. So, I mean, maybe not stomp the spider. Alright, let me retract that. Or redact that. Or just rewind a little bit. You don't want to kill the spider, per se. But you want to kick the spider a little bit. And, get them back to eating the mosquitoes, the bloodsuckers, the ones that are causing the problem. There we go. That's a little better. So, the problem with these bloodsuckers is it's legit. They really are bloodsuckers, a lot of them. Maybe not all of them, might not be into that kind of thing, but a lot of them are. It's the occult thing. So, I'm going to start writing things out a little more. I did come across some information about Snopes, talking about Moderna, which is the company that's making the, and I also found out that Bobby F. Kennedy Jr. tried to warn Trump about these, and Trump turned around and told Bill Gates, what he said. And of course, Bill Gates, the eugenist that he is, because he likes booting people up with something else's DNA, because that's not what belongs in you. Your DNA belongs in you. So, of course, Bill Gates turns around and says that Bobby F. Kennedy Jr. is a dead end. I don't think so. Hundreds of millions don't think so. Hundreds of millions, multiple hundreds of millions, just despise Bill Gates. Despise him for what he does. And that's not just in this country. Multiple countries. I'm talking hundreds of millions. Almost 3/4 of a world population can't stand this guy. But anyhow, it's funny and interesting how people were talking about the hell is his name? Epstein. Well, if you actually look at some of the records before they whitewashed a lot of that stuff, but you can find it if you look hard enough, you dig hard enough, you can find it. He bought Moderna. Fauci was a CEO of Moderna. I do believe this was during the AIDS and HIV epidemic. They never classified it as an epidemic when I read about it, but whatever. History gets rewritten all the time, and each generation is subject to the rewritten history. And then the other generations before them are telling them about it, and they're sitting there telling them, no, you're wrong. Okay? You see where this is going? It's to make each generation fall into the trap deeper and deeper, as it makes the other generations look dumber and dumber. and that they need to go to an old folks home because they just can't live with the parents or the children, and they get doped up and killed via pharmaceutical industry and vaccines. One of the other major problems that was never researched and still has gone unresearched by your government, because they love you so much, they're going to research it all. They won't spend a dime on that. They'd rather spend money on war, extortion, and whatever the hell else. For real. You're going to spend any money on actually researching to see if short-wave radiation frequencies are going to kill people? Well, just put your head in a microwave. If you can get it to run with the door open, just stick your head in there. You find out. Stick your hand in there once. See what happens to your skin. Thought a bug came in here. Probably did, knowing my luck. Anyhow, then they turn around and they all tell you, and even mainstream news tells you, don't do your own research, it's dangerous. We'll do the research and fact-checking for you, and then feed you bullshit on television and call it facts. That's what Snopes does. It's the same thing. Anything that Snopes says is false or fake is true. Snopes was put there by the CIA and the NSA and probably Five Eyes organization to disclaimer anybody via internet with actual white paper documentation of these people writing the shit, but yet it's fake. It's false. It's not real. Those tax papers and foundation papers and the paper trail and money that was spent and all of everything he bought was fake. It was fake. Fake. Well, that's fake. Oh, he never owned that, but it's right there. Black and white. Time to wake up, people. Time to start, intellectually beating these bastards, because that's really what we need to do. We need to beat them at their own game. They think they're smarter than everybody else. They did dumb down a great damn deal of the population, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of us that are still ready to go. We're ready to come at you. So, and we're ready to help our military wake up and our military friends, because hey, their families live here. Not on a ship, not on a boat. And it doesn't matter what you feed them intellectually, they're going to listen to their family more than they're going to listen to you. So, with that said, do some research of your own. Bosco Nick with Find Your Truth. I hope you find your truth. I'm out.